if it's morning where you're at, Ob's morning where I'm at. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be kind of a hangout with me vlog, but we're taking you somewhere really cool. So we are taking you to Overland Expo West. If you don't know what that is, Overland Expo is a giant overlanding expo, festival, vendor, test track. There's all sorts of stuff to see, and we're going to take you along so you can see it with us. But first, I need coffee. Got the drop all locked up. I actually put the stuff that was on the patio in the drop. This is my first time leaving it just in the wilderness. I've only stayed in like campgrounds with hosts and lots of other people nearby, so it still feels very weird to just like leave your home. But we got the drop locked up. I have locks on the tire. I have tongue locks in, so whereas locked up is we can get way more locked up than I would leave a tent. So I try to remember that. But fun fact, Overland Expo 2023 was actually when I met the owners of TC Teardrops, Todd and Carol. We talked through my build and I put the deposit down that weekend. So this is the 1-year anniversary of deciding that I was gonna do drop life. And my friend who is coming up here, she and her husband are actually looking at the bean trailers, and they have the bean trailers at the expo, so it should be fun to get to look through those. And now that I have this drop, like I have pieces and parts. I would consider myself very beginner, not even really an overlander. But I have like pieces and parts, like the Ironman 4x4 and the lithium batteries and pieces and parts of like that overlanding life. So it'll be fun this time to go to the expo and see these vendors that I've now researched and explored. And it's just a great way to get to meet people, get to see things in action. It's actually where I found my Dometic faucet. So that's a win in and of itself, worth the price of admission. So we're just gonna play a little fetch while we wait for my friend to arrive, and then we're off to the expo. Nice. We have been picked up and dropped off because there's no more free parking, and the paid parking is also booked, and dogs are not allowed on the shuttle. So Overland Expo does have a shuttle service from NAU here. Dogs aren't allowed, so we just are walking in to the path. And I wanted to do a what is overlanding? If you don't know, overlanding, in my humble opinion, is the most expensive way to get from point A to point B. And this is coming from a girl who drives a mattress on wheels, so there's a lot of humor in there. But no, overlanding is your off-roading, rock crawling, getting off the grid essentials. And it comes in many packages, from Land Rovers and Jeeps to, you'll see Subies and trucks and monster campers and just absolutely everything. I would not consider myself an overlander. I actually joked about that on the way here. And they're like, you get over the land, just lowland. So I'm a lowlander. We're a lowlander. But these expos are great even if you are not a official overlander, because you get to see vendors in action and pieces and parts. Like, you get to learn how people do things and you get ideas. My Dometic faucet, which is my hands down my favorite piece of equipment, I actually found here at Overland Expo last year. So just like going to campgrounds and seeing how people do RV life, expos like this are a great way to find new ways to get off the road, off the beaten path, to chase your dreams, whatever that looks like. another tiny rig like ours. Ready, guys? Ready? I think my rig would fit in there 12 times over. Can we catch the theme that I like all the teardrops? This video is turning into the millions of places Feeney has fallen asleep today. That's what this video is turning into.
These are rescues. I don't know much about breeders for them, but I know a lot online and stuff. Oh, hey. Aren't you sweet?
Finley, you just made the YouTube channel. Say hi. All right, that is a wrap for the Overland Expo. I felt like most of it was just me trying to bypass the dogs. There were a lot of dogs and a lot of people this year. It was way busier than last year, but we got to talk to some awesome people, some awesome teardrops. My friend is looking for a camper, so I think we're one step closer to that. I was really sad that TC Teardrops wasn't able to make it, so I didn't get to show you guys around their booth and introduce you to Todd and Carol, but for now, we are Overland Expo'd out and we're gonna head home on the shuttle. This should be interesting with the dog. I've never been on a shuttle with Fiends, so let's go. It's a pretty epic shuttle line. Dinner's a very interesting affair. I just didn't feel like eating much. Well, I just didn't feel like cooking. I'm beat, man. I am beat. So we've got Trader Joe's buffalo style chicken dip, and I had some pre-cooked shredded chicken. Go put a little in here, whoop, to heat up with it. And basically we're gonna eat that with some carrots and with some pita chips. But truly, if you haven't tried this stuff, you're not living. You haven't lived. So good. It's just so good. Bon appetit. Bon apple teeth, right? I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm doing anymore, people. So good. Simple and easy meals for when you don't want to cook. Although I have to laugh because we literally stopped at so many camp cooking places today and they all have these epic, beautiful, wonderful meals. And that's what I make. It is going to be another repeat of last night. We are exhausted, man. I hope like this week's plan is to just be totally chill. So I hope this week kind of knocks this fatigue out of us. But I hope you enjoyed hanging out with us at this somewhat chaotic but fun day at the expo. And then just hanging around camp. We've got an episode of Bridgerton downloaded, ready to go. we're gonna relax in for the evening and call it a night, nice and early. So our next video should be our first adventure in Colorado, and we cannot wait to take you along. So we will see you on the next adventure, wherever the road may take us, which should be Colorado. Bye guys.